curses, man. Them curses.
Deuteronomy 30 and 7. And the Lord thy God will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. He's out there bad.
This is he that weakened the nations.
Shalom. Koholo Yahweh Shah Bashim Kakadash. The bonds of the apostles, the bonds of the elders, the great millstone rule well and taught us this truth. Much respect to you brothers out there just preaching his word in the truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of earth. Tabernacle David, Hopeful Lek, and the Speckled Bird, and one say Shalom. So I'm gonna get right into it. Hey, hey, the Lord's doing his thing, man. Putting the curses upon our enemies, man. Matter of fact, I'll get there real quick. This is Deuteronomy 30 and 7. All right, because you had this Edomite, not at the atonement camp, but the regular camp. Pretty much while we was closing, you saw this Edomite in a horrible condition, man. And this kingdom, Babylon the Great, America, has been built up for you to prosper. And so pretty much, hey, this dude's a 4-time loser, man. So right here, this is Deuteronomy 30 and 7. And the Lord Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies, and on them that hate thee which persecute thee. All right, so you've seen the curses be put upon these other nations that have persecuted us, has been over us, especially Esau, Edom. You see the opioids, and you see this Edomite right here with his pants sagging. He probably ain't got no drawers, man. You know. And as we was quoting some scriptures at the camp at the time. You know, like, hey, this is the man. This is the man. All right. Matter of fact, we'll have to get those scriptures. But hey, Koholo Yahweh Shah, man. All right. These curses are being poured upon our enemies. Matter of fact, let's get this in Isaiah 14. It's Isaiah 14 and verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? Now, when you go into Lucifer, that means light bringer. Light bearer. All right, because a Christian will read this scripture and think that it's talking about the spiritual demon Satan. No. Okay, the spiritual demon Satan is in order. Matter of fact, read Job 1 and other various chapters. All right, that fallen angel doctrine is not in the Bible. Okay, it's not in the Bible when you actually read it. All right, the fallen angels is talking about the Israelites, us. Okay. Those everlasting chains of darkness that you read in the book of Jude, that's talking about us being in these fleshy bodies that are decaying day by day. All right. And so, Lord willing, we those men will be of the first fruits. We're waiting to get those new bodies. All right. For the second covenant to come into effect and to keep the law, statutes, commandments perfectly, and for us to be in rulership. But that's another lesson for another day. All right. Son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? All right. How art thou fallen, Lucifer? So we seen your fall right before our very eyes, man. And this man, hey, he knows something, man. He's seeing the chariots. He's scrambling. He's getting ready to get this MOTB started up. All right. And once you get that started up, it's going to be falling down like lightning, man. You through. just like this Edomite, man, just through. All right, put him in the coffin. It says, did us weaken the nations, you weaken us. You had us. You had your foot over our neck. And then for the other nations have fallen after your ways. And now you're seeing some of these other countries, they're actually putting to death people that's in ABC, I'm gonna say it like that, ABC community, man. And Koholo Yahweh Shah. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of power. I will sit also upon the mountain, the congregation, and the sides of the north. I will send upon the heights of the clouds, and I will be like the Most High. And who's done that, man? That's Esau, Edom. In one breath, he's saying that there is no God. In the other breath, he's painting himself as the Lord. And you see the other nations have not done that. Where's the Moab and Amalek? It's like Moab and Ammon, who they called Jesus. Nowhere to be found, man. All right, Esau, Edom's the only nation that has done that, painting himself to be the Most High, trying to implement laws as if he's, as if he's God. Okay. Matter of fact, you're trying to go carbon neutral, zero carbon, something to that effect, man. I'm gonna have to do a lesson on it. You know, this man's trying to be like the Lord himself, man. Able to calculate how much carbon you using, how much pollution you using. All right. Let's see, verse 15. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. You're gonna be brought down, and this Edomite right here, hey, he's already brought down. Okay. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake the kingdoms? All right. And when you do your research, all right, who was the president at the time? President Truman was the president at the time that dropped the atomic bomb. And so guess what? In the kingdom of heaven, he's going to wake up and he's going to be in slavery, man. And the other nations, especially Ammon, they're going to be looking at him sideways, man. Like, hey, this is the man. You was once at the top, man. You was at the top of your game. Now look at you. You at the bottom with the rest of us. That's how they're going to be. Verse 17, that made the world as the wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof and opened not the houses of his prisoners. You know, and that's the unrighteousness of Esau, Edom, man. All right, he's destroyed cities. He came with his sword, the blessing of the sword, to rape, rob, and murder, pillage. All right, and who's the majority in the prison houses? As Jake, man. Let's get a couple more scriptures and we'll go ahead and close out on this. This is Job 27 and verse 6. My righteousness I hold fast, and I will not let it go. My heart shall not reproach me as long as I live. All right. And you're supposed to endure to the end. Keep this righteousness unto the end, so Lord willing, you get beamed up. Let my enemy be as the wicked, and he that riseth up against me as the unrighteous. For what is the hope of the hypocrite? All right, because they say that this is a Bible-believing country, but you see the laws and you go against this place. It pretty much shows that this place is a hypocrite. Though he have gained, when power taketh away his soul, will Yahweh Shemiel Shai hear his cry when trouble cometh upon him? Will the Lord hear his cry when trouble comes upon him? No. All right, because you put it on yourself, man. You did it to yourself. As King David said, you know, let your enemy be as wicked. Let them continue in their wickedness, man. All right, because when death, hell, and destruction comes upon them, it ain't going to be pretty for them. We get these last scriptures right here. This is Job 20 and verse 5, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. All right. It's only but for a moment, man. Compared to the kingdom of heaven, it's only going to be like you only rule for like one little breath, man. And I also got to say this, you got a lot of super rich out there that's trying to prep, because the super rich know what time it is, man. All right. And guess what? You ain't going to be able to enjoy your riches. Some of them may escape the nuclear missiles, but hey, that's all up to the Lord, because the ones that escape the nuclear missiles, they're going to be the first ones to go into slavery, man. Verse 6, though his excellency mount up to the heavens and his head reach into the clouds, he's proud. Get that proud, pompous spirit. You go into Proverbs 6. All right, these 6 things that the Lord hates, and one of the 6 things that the Lord hates is pride. Okay, this man, hey, he's that lump of clay that's made to dishonor the Lord, that's made to be destroyed. It's the vessels that are fitted for destruction. What's gonna happen to these people, man? Yes, shall he perish forever like his own dung? They which have seen him shall say, where is he? All right. Once again, as we read in Isaiah 14, like, hey, is this the man? Wasn't you on top of the game? Was you on top of the world, man? Is this the man? He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. And the eye which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. All right, so when they get out of power, it's gonna be as a dream, man. It's gonna be as a dream. All right. And you read the book of Obadiah. All right. When you read in the book of Obadiah, there shall not be any remaining in the house of Esau after you done building up our houses, man, building up the kingdom. Hey, that's righteousness, man. But I'm in it right there. Lord willing, it's edifying. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashim El Shah, Bashim Kargadash, and the Wa Abba Shalom.